Tensor Price Locks. What is this new feature from Tensor, and how do we use it to make profits on NFTs? So here we are at Tensor.trade, and as we can see, purchase locks. This is the option here. We go up here to price lock and then just click on purchase locks. Now put very simply, this allows us to basically long or short an NFT. Now most people will know what that means. However, just to clarify, if you long something, you think the price is going to go up. So you're betting on the price going up. As a quick example, flash trade. If the floor price is 7 SOL and you think it'll go up to 8 SOL, then you could go long. If it went up to 8 SOL, you would make profit. And shorting, of course, is the opposite. If you wanted to go short, your expectation is the price will go down. It's as simple as that. The benefits to this are numerous. One simple thing is the fact that if you want to go long, traditionally, you would have to buy the NFT now and then sell it later on. That means you have to pay around 7 SOL for this NFT and then try and sell it for a higher price in a week or whenever. For these 4 collections, that's probably not going to be too difficult as the price is under $1,000. However, if you want exposure to say a Tensorian or Claynosaurs or a Mad Lad, then you're looking at quite a bit more. For a Mad Lad, you're looking at over $15,000. When you go to Tensor.trade, connect your wallet. Here you may see Price Lock. Otherwise, just click Price Lock here, and this will take you to a new tutorial section. This is a brand new wallet. So if you've skipped this for some reason, don't worry, just come and click here and you can get all the information nice and easy. Now we've got a couple of different sections when it comes to locks. We can purchase locks by going long or going short, but we can also fund locks. If we click here, fund locks, this is where we can fund longs or fund shorts. Now before we go any further, there's 2 different modes. We have down the bottom here, Lite and Pro. This is Lite, which makes it a little bit simpler, and this is Pro. Also down here, we can toggle this. This one here is prices before fees and royalties, and this one is after. Normally I just keep it on this always. Now I find for this feature, it is easier to actually use Pro mode. You can see everything nice and easy. This is not available with all collections, just whatever collections you can see on this page, although of course more can be added. So what is a price lock? A price lock is a product which allows you to short or long an NFT market without you actually buying the underlying NFT. This is designed for traders that can go in or out of a collection in a way with only a small fee. And this is P2P or peer-to-peer. It does not relate in any way to oracles. It's between you and another person on the blockchain. So with a price lock, we can either go long or we can go short. Let's have a look at Flash Trade. Here we can see the offers. If we click on this, we can see all of the different longs and the short offers. These orders have not been filled. If we click on active, you can see that these locks are actually active, meaning somebody has taken them. Let's also make sure we understand this number and this number right here. We'll click on ovals. Here we can see it very clearly, and there's a 10% difference between the two. If we had an oval and wanted to sell it straight away, we can just click sell now. If we wanted to buy one right now, the floor price is this. So this is the cheapest price to buy one, and this is the most we'll get right now if we want to sell straight away. To make it a little bit easier, let's go down and turn on Lite mode. Here you can see these two, these are the cheapest ones. And this is the price, as I said, where we can instant sell it. If we click on all bids, we can see some have very high bids, but they're after very particular traits. So coming on down, as soon as we see all traits, so any NFT from the collection, these are the bids that people are willing to pay. So it's super important to know the difference between the buy now price, the floor price, and the sell now price, the collection bid price. Now when you're working out profit, it's very important that you use the calculator. Now just a quick note, there's been 3 different recordings to go into this one tutorial, so I could show everything in one video. And during that time, the price to purchase a lock fell by 0.5%. So just letting you know in case you see the UI change. Let's say we want some exposure to Tensorians, because we think they're going to go to 100 SOL. Before we put in a locked price, it's good to know what other people have put in as a locked price. So we'll go to purchase locks and have a look at the offers. Just click on this and we can see the long offers are about 82.83 SOL, and they get higher and higher and higher. There's also shorts around this price as well. And if we click on active, we can see quite a few have been filled today. So if we click go long right now, we can see the best offer is 82.83 SOL. Then we can see this one-time fee is 2.46 SOL, meaning to break even, so to make absolutely nothing but lose nothing, the collection bid has to rise to 85.29 SOL. However, when we have a look at the calculator, it gives us a locked price, which is quite a bit lower. So let's change the locked price to 83.9 SOL. this is the fee that we will pay. So we need the collection bid to be quite a bit higher at 87.36 for us to basically break even. If we go to 100 Sol though, then you can see we're definitely in profit. So when you're longing, you want the NFT to be above the value of this amount plus this amount as a collection bid, not the floor price. So we need the collection bid to increase. And in case it's not obvious, when you're going long, you want to go with the lowest price. And when you're going short, you want to go short with the highest price. Let me just make that clear quickly again. We'll click on short this time, and let's say the locked price is approximately 81.5 Sol. There's the one-time fee. 75% of the fee goes toward the funder, and 25% goes to the Tensor team. And we can see the price needs to go down to 78.14. That, of course, is the floor price, not the collection bid. If it goes down lower, then we make more profit. But remember, these locks need to be exercised within 7 days. Now let's go and purchase a lock for a long. Flash trade, go long. The cheapest one available is 7.14 Sol. Let's put it over here, 7.14 Sol. We know our one-time fee is 0.33 Sol, and we will lose it unless the price is higher than this. So let's remain bullish, and let's say it hits 9 Sol. At 9 Sol, our profit will be considerable. So we're going to long this. Let me just check in Phantom how much Sol we've got. We don't have enough for what we need to do. Let me quickly get some Sol and swap. We've got some Sol. We're good to go. Let's long one lock and confirm. Now let's see our purchase locks. We can see this one here. We'll add another one before we continue on though. Back to purchase locks. Now what if I want to short a collection? So with Chads, we're going to go short. We're going to purchase a lock at 4.04 Sol. So we'll purchase this one and we can just short one lock. And this is a one-time fee of 0.19 Sol. By the way, we can clearly see this here. What is my profit loss? The break-even floor, so this value here, 4.37, this needs to be 3.85, the floor price. That would then mean that I'd be breaking even. If it goes down past that, I'm in profit. If we have a quick look on the calculator, we can go and find Chads, and then we can just click on short. We're a purchaser. The locked price was 4.04, and this is the current floor price. So let's say this goes down to 3.5, then we're in the money. If all of a sudden this goes up to like 10, then this lock is not in profit. And therefore, all we're going to lose is 0.19 Sol. Let's be more realistic though, and let's say it's 3.8. So this lock gives you the right, but not the obligation to sell any Chads NFT for 4.04 Sol. You can sell any Chads NFT at any point during the 7 days ending the 12th of February 2024. Or you can just take profit, locked price minus floor price. Currently, that's 0.24 Sol pre one-time fee or 0.054 Sol post. This lock is in profit. Remember to exercise it before it expires. Let's have a look at our locks and we can just see them here. Now let's go and check out funding locks. Once again, say hello to Pepe. If we're going to fund longs, we need to have an NFT to actually fund it. If the price goes up, we'll get Sol back and yield. So we must be comfortable with the fact that we could lose the NFT. And of course, we would not supply a rare NFT unless we put a higher price there. If the price goes below your price, you'll get back the NFT and yield. And let's have a look at fund shorts as well. Funding a short lock, choose a lock price, wait for the lock to get purchased. If floor goes below lock price, you get back a random NFT and yield. If floor goes above lock price, you get back your Sol plus yield. So quite often, this would be the better option. However, what basically funding shorts allows us to do is gain exposure to a collection. I'll show you how to do it, then I'll give you more information. And remember, these are eligible for rewards, funding longs and funding shorts. So let's have a look at Homeowners Association, Parcel. We're going to fund a long. I can select my NFT. I've only got one. With this collection, it's not about rarity. If it was, however, we'd go for a higher price, or if we had a common NFT, we would provide that. Select one NFT, and now we can put the price. The best lock offer is 16.4 Sol. The last lock was this. If you do not want to part with something, then you can go a lot higher, like 20 Sol. However, if nobody takes a lock, you will not get the yield. Personally, with Parcel, I'm bullish on this, so I wouldn't want to go too close to this amount. I think it can go up from here, and it could catch us up as well. So I'm going to go with 19. Down here, I know I may get back 19 SOL instead of my NFT, fund 1 long, and during this time, the NFT cannot be listed for sale. It's locked by Tensor. Confirm, and we're good here. Now what about funding a short? Here, it's a good idea to decide which collection you actually want to hold, because you could end up with an NFT. So flash trade. I'm keen on this. Click on Fund Shorts, and here we can put in the price per lock. The best lock offer is almost 7 SOL. With this short, we could go higher, so we can click on this and then maybe go 7, or we can go and set a low offer in case the price starts to go down, and maybe we're happy to pay 4 SOL to get one of these NFTs. Remember, funding shorts using SOL. We have to wait for the lock to be purchased. So if we're too far away from that point where it will be purchased, then it'll just sit there and it will not return any yield. But let's check out the lock calculator. We're a funder and we'll be funding the lock with SOL. The collection is flash trades. I don't have an amount here, but let's just say 6.5. If somebody accepts this lock, and they may or may not, the market would need to move down first, and then the price comes up, then the lock purchaser lets the lock expire and we'd get back our SOL and our yield. However, if the floor price goes down to 4 SOL, then we'll get an NFT and our yield. If we make this 7 and this goes down to 6, the lock purchaser exercises a lock for a 1 SOL profit. They do well and we get an NFT and yield. And essentially we will lose 1 SOL because we're funding a short position. We're not actually shorting the position. Our main goal is for the price to go up. That's something very important to remember. If you're funding shorts, you either want the NFT or you want the price to go up. You want someone to accept your funded short so that you get the yield and your SOL back. Locking a short, that's when you want the price to go down. So let's go and fund the short again, and we'll just go with this amount. That's fine by me. Fund 1 short and confirm in Phantom. Now we can see there's another offer here. 360, it's just gone up by 1. So if we went and purchased a lock and then flash trades, go short, we can see there's a huge amount of locks to go through. So if we need to, we can edit them and we can change this lock price. Remember, if I moved it up to 7, it'll be very, very likely to be filled. I'm going to move it to 7.05 and I'm going to see if it gets filled. I need to pay a little bit of extra SOL and confirm. And as for this one, maybe I realize that I do want to sell it. However, 19 SOL's a little bit too high. So I can bring that down. Confirm and confirm. In the meantime, nothing's happening over with our purchase locks. There's been no favorable price change, so we can't go and close these out for profit. If we could, we'd just click on profit and we'd take the profit. Alternatively, we could go and buy the NFT by funding it with SOL. If we just click on profit, we're not buying the NFT, we're just exercising the right, and then we would make the final profit. Now, when your locks are in profit, you can just click on profit and take profit, and then you get the SOL into your wallet. Let's do crypto undeads, and just keep in mind that the best price can change, so just check carefully. Take profit and confirm in Phantom or whatever wallet you're using. Let's have a look at my purchase locks. So none of these are in profit. Some collections have gone down, however Chad's has gone up. You can see I have 2 days to execute this, and I'm likely just going to let it expire, and then the one-time fee of 0.19 SOL I've lost. With Flash Trade, however, the price hasn't moved. My locked buy price was 7.14 SOL, and it needs to move up quite a bit for me to be in profit. Now with my funded locks, these tell a different story. This Flash Trade has 2 days and 2 hours remaining, and at the moment, if things stay the same, you can see lock purchaser lets a lock expire, so I'm going to get back my SOL and yield. And with my parcel NFT, you know that I set it at a higher rate. The floor price moved up, someone purchased the lock, and then the floor price has started to move down. So at the moment, this lock is likely going to expire worthless, as the lock purchaser will just let the lock expire. So I'll get back my NFT and 0.64 SOL. I've already gotten the SOL, however. Now just remember, if the price goes up, either the taker can exercise the lock, or just before it's about to expire, Tensor may try and exercise the lock for you, but there are no guarantees that this will happen. Now Tensor is currently in Season 3 of Tensor Rewards, and by funding locks, you will accrue more points. However, you can earn points in other ways as well. Funding locks is very good, but you can market make NFTs, bid on NFTs, and list NFTs as well. I have really no idea what Season 3 rewards will be. Also, the points counter is hidden for Season 3, so we have no idea how big these guys are, but you can see that I'm unranked. If you have a Tensorian, you can stake it as well, and this will give you some points. You can see the majority of the supply is staked. Tensorians is a 10K collection, and it came out in August last year. The initial floor price was under 15 Sol, and how you minted a Tensorian was by getting shards. The shards were claimed by people that had points on Tensor. You took 10 shards, plus 1.69 Sol, and you minted a Tensorian. And as you can see, the rest is effectively history, with it going over 100 Sol in December and now being about 82 Sol. So those that used Tensor a lot and held on to their Tensorians, they've done very well. By the way, from January 23rd for 30 days, there's one Tensorian raffled every day to anybody that's funding longs or shorts. So maybe funding is the meta. So week 1 and week 2 are finished, and there are 14 new owners of a Tensorian NFT. So let's just be honest here. 1 Sol is $116. Scrolling on down, if you won a Tensorian, you just won $9,500 worth of an NFT. That's a pretty good reward system. Now that's been a whole lot of information, so let's just sum it up quickly. Now purchasing locks, this is for the trader, someone that wants to put up a small amount of capital and try and make some profit. The risk here is low. You're only risking the fee. In this case, 0.22 Sol, or with a mad lad, 5.73 Sol. If you want a long, you think the price will go up. If you want a short, 5.61 Sol. If you're just learning the system, it could be a good idea to start with the more affordable collections initially before you go and degen into something that's maybe a little bit more expensive like a Tensorian. However, if you think the floor price is going to go up or down based on different news or market sentiment, then by all means back yourself. But that's not advice or financial advice, it's just an idea. If you want more rewards from the actual platform, then this is where you're going to get your points. Go and fund locks. If you want to potentially end up with the NFT, then use funding shorts. If you're happy to get rid of an NFT, go and fund the longs. So that's Tensor's Price Lock. This is a great feature to allow you to gain exposure to NFTs that you may not necessarily want to buy for a smaller price and hopefully make profitable decisions. In my opinion, if you're really bullish on something or really bearish on something, this is a great tool. Maybe you're all over Clayno's Twitter and Discord, and you can see that something's going to be shipped really soon that you think may translate to a price explosion. Then maybe you want to grab some price locks. Or maybe you want more NFTs so you can fund some shorts. And finally, remember, if you ever get stuck, just go and see Pepe. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next tutorial.